Ghazali Azad, who had recently pitched for his leader Mamata Banerjee to become the next face of the India bloc, has claimed that the TMC has a completely different strategy and wants to discuss other issues related to the state of West Bengal as well. When asked about why the TMC was missing from the India bloc protest, he said that every party has a different agenda, but on the floor of the House, it's the same.
हम चाहते हैं चर्चा हो, हर पार्टी का अलग अलग स्ट्रैटेजी होता है, लेकिन फ्लोर पे हम सब एक ही हैं। फ्लोर ऑफ द हाउस पे सब एक हैं, लेकिन लोगों के अलग अलग समस्याएं हैं, अलग अलग चीजें हैं, और हम विश्वास करते हैं कि हमारे राज्य सरकार की समस्याएं हैं। हर एक पार्टी का अलग अलग स्ट्रैटेजी होता है। फ्लोर पे तो हम सब एक ही है ना, पार्लियामेंट में बैठे हैं, मुद्दे तो देश के ही करने हैं ना, बाकी किसी के व्यक्तिगत अलग अलग हो सकते हैं, वो हो।
Well, Nyamika is joining us live right now. Nyamika, good afternoon. This, as far as the friction here is concerned, seems that the opposition parties are not on the same page. Even when it comes to the issue of Adani, we have seen it. There are parties having a different point of view. Even on the issue of Sambhal, the issue remains the same, but the ideologies, whether be it of Samajwadi Party and the Congress, that remains different.
Well, indeed, in the very beginning of the winter session of Parliament, we have seen that how the Congress party had tried to convince the other India bloc parties to raise this matter, to demand a discussion regarding the bribery charges which are being levelled against the other. In the very from the commencement of the winter session of Parliament, many of the parties had expressed this concern very clearly before the top leadership of the Congress party, that they also want to raise certain matters which are related to their respective states, and that is what is being repeated by Mr. Kirti Azad as well, because he had also mentioned it clearly that TMC has its own strategy, as they also want to raise this kind of demand, but they also they are needed to raise certain matters which are related to the state of West Bengal, not just the TMC, but in fact we have seen that how the Samajwadi Party has also taken a completely different route. Aam Aadmi Party is also raising certain concerns which are related to the national capital. So all of these matters are now coming up, as it has become a challenge for the Congress party as well, because now the unity of the India bloc stands exposed, as many of the questions are also being raised regarding the united stand of the entire India bloc parties, because on one side the Congress party is focusing upon raising a demand for upon the Adani group. On the other side, the BJP is also targeting the Congress party in particular, saying that they are basically trying to affect the India's sovereignty, as they are basically questioning the government of India related to a matter on such kind of matter which is not even related to them. And for that reason, even we have seen that how the Parliamentary Affairs Minister Kiran Rijiju has also questioned that the Parliament needs to be used for debates and discussions on the issues which are related
that
to
angle
the
as well, as far as the statements that have been coming in from the minister himself, but also notably to point out when it comes to the chair both of the Lok Sabha and the Rajya Sabha, whether be it the Speaker of the Lok Sabha and the Chairman of the Rajya Sabha, they have issued multiple warnings, especially to the opposition leaders, to maintain discipline and let the House proceedings continue. But even as the BJP is linking the opposition protests and continuous disruptions as an attempt to larger plot to target India's sovereignty, accusing the Congress of playing into the hands of anti-India forces like George Soros and the OCCRP. Earlier today, Rajya Sabha Chairman Jagdeep Dhankar also made a significant remark in the House, saying that the largest democracy cannot be made dysfunctional by deep state. He also added that the House should be united in neutralizing such a trend. An initiative that is pernicious and is dangerous to our sovereignty should be taken note of.
This is a very serious issue, and we need to have opinion from everyone this side. We cannot allow largest democracy to be made dysfunctional by deep state anywhere else. This House should be united in neutralizing any trend, any initiative that is pernicious, dangerous to our sovereignty.
Well, let's also talk about how the BJP a short while back, concluding its press briefing, launched a fresh attack on the Congress leader Rahul Gandhi, comparing him to billionaire George Soros. In a stinging jab, the party remarked that Soros and Rahul Gandhi are two bodies but one soul, accusing them of aligning in ideology and in intent.
अब ये OCCRP क्या है? ऑर्गेनाइज्ड क्राइम करप्शन रिपोर्टिंग प्रोजेक्ट। यह एक विश्व की संस्थान है जो 2007 में शुरू की गई और आज लगभग 50 बड़ी बड़ी मीडिया पार्टनर्स हैं इनकी 6 कॉन्टिनेंट्स में। अगर मैं कहता हूं कि ये एक ग्लोबल मीडिया एजेंसी है तो ये अतिशयोक्ति नहीं होगी। मतलब अगर ये कुछ छापते हैं तो करोड़ों लोग इसे पढ़ते हैं, कई देशों में हलचल मच जाता है, भूकंप आ जाती है और अफरा तफरी का माहौल रहता है। इतनी बड़ी एजेंसी जब काम करती है तो उसके लिए बहुत सारे पैसों की आवश्यकता होती है, वरना इतने लोग एम्प्लॉइज हैं, इतना इन्वेस्टिगेटिव जर्नलिज्म ये किया जाएगा तो स्वाभाविक है इसके लिए बहुत सारा रिसोर्सेज की आवश्यकता है, धन की आवश्यकता है। तो एक आयाम जो मीडिया पार्ट ने खुलासा किया है वो आयाम है कि OCCRP जो फंडिंग है उसका फंडिंग का एक बड़ा हिस्सा आप देख सकते हैं, ये सब उनको फंड करने वाले लोग हैं। उसका एक बड़ा हिस्सा आप देख सकते हैं ओपन सोसाइटी फाउंडेशन, यहां पर लिखा हुआ है ओपन सोसाइटी फाउंडेशन, यह एक बड़ा हिस्सा है। बाकी यूएस की बहुत सारी ऐसी संस्थाएं हैं, कुछ गवर्नमेंट एजेंसीज भी हैं जो OCCRP को फंडिंग करती है। अब ये जो ओपन सोसाइटी फाउंडेशन है ये किसका है? आपने कई बार इसका नाम सुना है, जॉर्ज सोरोस। ये जॉर्ज सोरोस का है, अर्थात जॉर्ज सोरोस OCCRP का एक बहुत बड़ा फंडर है, उसको बहुत पैसा देता है। और मीडिया पार्ट जो फ्रांस का न्यूज़पेपर है वो कहती है कि हम तो सोचते थे कि OCCRP एक इंडिपेंडेंट एजेंसी है, जैसे कि मीडिया एजेंसी को होना चाहिए।
Well, with that press briefing and a new attack on part of the BJP here is concerned, let's get in a word from the Congress leader, Mr. Rashid Alvi, who is joining us here on the broadcast. Mr. Alvi, the BJP is making serious allegations saying that there are certain forces that want to break India, break its unity, and do not want to see the country progressing.
Basically, they are supporting and arguing in favor of Adani. That is the reason they feel Adani is India, India is Adani. If you attack Adani, it means you are attacking this country. It is unfortunate. They are talking about independent agencies. Whether you have independent agencies, all agencies are working under pressure of this government. So that organization is being funded by Government of America also. And President of America is very close to Narendra Modi sahab. He can ask straight away. And now Trump is coming. What is the problem? Everybody will come before the nation. So it is just they are trying to save the skin of Adani, nothing else.
But we have seen, as far as the Adani protest that has been led by the Congress MPs today outside the Parliament complex, but what happened to your other allies, including that of the Samajwadi Party and the TMC, they weren't present there.
No, then you should ask this question from those allies. They are our allies, but we have different ideology, we have different thinking. Like Bharatiya Janata Party, whether every political party which is a part of NDA have the same ideology, they always talk in a different tune. What this Deputy Chief Minister of Maharashtra, Ajit Pawar, he had criticized this Yogi Adityanath, batoge to katoge. So why? He is a member of NDA. So it is a different thing. If you want to ask this question, you should ask from these parties, whether it is Sharad Pawarji's party or Samajwadi Party or any other party.
All right. Thank you very much, Mr. Rashid Alvi, for joining in. So as far as the deep state statement that has been made by the chairman of the Rajya Sabha and thereafter the BJP leading the attack on the Congress party, as BJP MP Sambit Patra was talking about this angle where he says that there are two bodies but what the one soul, and as far as the angle between George Soros and Rahul Gandhi, whatever Soros wants to fulfill his agenda, Rahul Gandhi does the same, as far as targeting the Congress party in particular, saying that the party works against the interest of the nation. This is how, when it comes to the BJP, has raised the issue, but we also listen in when it comes to the going against the very interest and harming the sovereignty of the country. This is the concern that has been raised by the chairman of the Rajya Sabha.
This is a very serious issue, and we and we need to have opinion from everyone this side. We cannot allow largest democracy to be made dysfunctional by deep state anywhere else. This house should be united in neutralizing any trend, any initiative that is pernicious, dangerous to our sovereignty.
So as far as this case is now concerned, leading the attack on the parliament, as we have seen, continuous disruptions that have been taking place, and a point of concern that has been raised by the chairman of the Rajya Sabha and the vice president himself. However, we have seen the BJP further has sharpened its attack on the Congress party over the controversy that we have seen, and making the allegation that the Congress party was carrying forward US billionaire George Soros's agenda to destabilize India. Addressing a press briefing, the BJP MP Sambit Patra claimed that there was a dangerous triangular nexus which was trying to destabilize India. We continue to get you more updates as far as the parliament disruptions are concerned. However, they continue. Let's in the meantime get you more that is coming in on the continuous